You are seeing a person who is well bred, a person who grew up in a civilized environment. Civilization means simply the ability to be civil, hmm? The ability to have good manners. It's the meaning of civilization. It's about civility, that you're not a warlike, confrontational individual. Mudavadi grew up in an environment that taught him to trust people. He grew up in an environment where they taught him about the goodness of human beings, and he trusts human nature. He grew up in an environment where they taught him to be forgiving. He perhaps should have gone into being um, a clergyman. He would have made a far better clergyman than a lot of the hypocrites that we see around. I have worked closely with Musalia in Devon, and I will tell you that the man is polished. The man has a clean heart. The man thinks about others. He's a compassionate individual, and the man means well for those around him and even for this country. And that is why it has always been very easy for him to step back and allow somebody else to proceed. And because he's very trusting, even when Uhuru Kenyatta has called him Madimoni and said it is Madimoni that made him to step down temporarily, when Uhuru has given him indications that he could work with him, he has still trusted him. When Raila Odinga has betrayed him for a period of 4 years, refusing to release political party funds to his party, when Raila Odinga has unleashed a detachment of politicians from ANC and ODM against Musalia Mudavadi, undermined his party, he has still trusted Raila Odinga when Odinga has told him, I'm sorry, we can still work together. So he needs to get to a point where he knows that this is about politics. He is at a dog market. When you go to a market where people are buying and selling dogs, you don't behave as if you're at a chicken market. The rules are different. The rules of the game are different. And so he needs to be a lot more robust. I'm not saying that he should now start being violent and he should start using dirty language. You heard Caleb Wamisi in Kakamega yesterday saying things which I cannot mention even when I'm alone. Yeah? It is not good form. David must remain himself in terms of the fundamental principles, but he must also be a little more robust. We need to see him here in Emmanuel. We need to see him in Shafala here in Butere, Kusaratia. We need to see him in Samisi. We need to see him in Rukuyani, all over the place, asking for our votes and telling us why it is important that we vote in a certain way. He needs to come out and he needs to get Wetangula to realize that they are wasting time, too much time talking about, oh, if he's the one, if he's... Huh? Wetangula should know that Mudavadi is ahead of him and just come out and say, I'm supporting Mudavadi.